No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Hogan.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure 4 leg lock.
The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Coming at you live from Cousin Tyrone's basement.
Remember that?
DreRawka. Yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah. What, we raising the roof now too?
Yeah. 2000.
I feel like we have to, I don't want to say bring it back, but that was something my dad would do.
Mm-hmm.
Raise the roof.
Maybe it was like a late 90s thing.
Yeah.
Late 90s to the early 2000s.
Yeah,
your dad was outside, so he was doing that. You know what I mean?
My dad was outside.
Mm-hmm. Outside.
Part of the reason why he met the devil and made me.
So you're Damien. You're the devil's spawn, huh?
I mean,
you got the red
course
on
correct
today.
Course correct. Hey, you know, I felt real reddish today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I you know what? On a serious note, I want to take a second because I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. When did we do Santos? Was it 3 weeks?
Whoa, hey, yo, pause. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Because we didn't do this episode last week, but the week prior was with Santos.
Yeah.
El Jaguar. Check that out if you haven't already.
Yeah, he has a Cumbia Mania this weekend, Saturday. So if you're looking for something to do, check him out. Drift Lounge, 9 p.m. here in Salt Lake City. Yep. But I do, before we start the show, I do want to say and just want to thank you. Like on a personal note, your boy has been going through probably the second hardest thing I've ever been through in life. And you've helped me out every second of the way. And I just want to say thank you for being a good brother. And thank you for being a great friend. You are, man, no, for real. Like, I really appreciate you.
I try to make light of it.
I know, right? Like the whole, we can't be mushy. We're guys. But
right here, brother.
Yeah, right here, bro. But yeah, so I had to take a personal week, some personal time, but I'm glad to get back into this thing and help keep my mind going forward. Plus, like, I'm not gonna lie, man, the last 2 weeks of wrestling has kind of been a blur ever since Mania. It has been kind of a blur for me. So I might lean on you this episode to kind of guide your boy.
A blur, not even for you with everything you've had going on in your life. It's a blur for me. I watch this shit, and some of it I'm like, okay. I think some of the biggest things that have happened aren't necessarily in the ring. You know, we have the releases of quite a few people, and most notably, I guess it's not even really a release recently, but the New Day leaving, which is one of the most decorated tag teams in the history of WWE, right? And it was a shock to me when you texted me that. I was like, in my head, I thought everyone was who had gotten released, you know, who was getting released already got released. But then you come to find that it's a contract dispute. They wanted the New Day to lower what they were getting or renegotiate and get paid less. And it's like, damn, I feel for them. You know, corporate America is a bitch.
It really is. It's all about the bottom dollar, and business just sucks. You know, like when you have a big group like the TKO group, and I've seen reports that like the top tier of the TKO group got hundreds of $1 million of bonuses, and it's like,
that's how it works. That's how it works, brother.
I get it. That's how it works. But it doesn't take the fact away that the people are tuning in for the New Day. They're tuning in for their favorite wrestler, their favorite performer. They're not tuning in to see the executives at TKO, you know? So it just feels like, damn, like how much better and how much bigger could it be if the top people weren't greedy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually, did you watch the CVV episode with Liv Morgan recently? She revealed, and I don't know how true this is. It might just be her contract or whatever, but it was revealed that they have to pay for their outfits. They have to pay for. Yeah, bro. She said this. She's like, I pay for everything. The only thing that the WWE pays for is my flights and my hotel. Everything else is on her. I'm sure they give them some meal tickets or whatever, but and I'm sure guys like Roman Reigns and other, maybe Charlotte Flair probably negotiate and put that in their contract that they have to take care of their stuff. But to find out that even on the highest level, these people they have to worry about their own gear. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. I know a lot of people like to have different gear, switch up their gear. We knew Bianca Belair made her own, but yeah, I didn't know that they necessarily had to pay for their own, which is shitty. Think about how often they're switching that gear up too.
Bro, Chelsea Green never wears the same gear twice.
Yeah, she just had some type of surgery. I don't know what that was, but
BBL.
Yes, that's right.
Just playing.
You know what's kind of wild though, like with the New Day being gone, I was thinking about SmackDown specifically. I know the New Day had been on Raw, but I would have thought it was nothing to have them move to SmackDown and help that tag division, because when you look at that tag division now, especially Tonga Loa and JC Mateo gone. JC Mateo's already wrestling somewhere else. He debuted like last night. I saw on Instagram from another promotion.
No 90-day cost for him, huh?
No
cost for him.
But like, so who do we have? I'm trying to look it up.
Motor City Machine Guns are gone. Street Profits are there.
Ciampa's gone. Street Profits, yes, but we see them more on Raw.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah.
I'm just talking SmackDown specifically. The Wyatts are out of there.
Fraxium's
there, yes.
I guess you got Kit and
Los Garza. Right? Yeah. So it's like very dead. And maybe they just bring some folks up from NXT.
Hank and Tank. That's what I want.
But yeah, so I was kind of bummed with the New Day thing.
Me too.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I me. I'm not a New Day guy. I'm not a New Day. I'm not a New Day guy when they were good guys and when they were bad guys. I just wasn't. But I understand that they popped every time. New Day rocks or New Day sucks. Either way, you're getting a reaction, and it's just weird that the WWE was like, "Yo, we want to pay you less." And not have you work and want you to stick around. Hey, I've been there before. Radio tried to do the same thing to me.
Yeah.
But look, they're gonna succeed on the indies. They have a name, they're a household name in pro wrestling. They're gonna make more money and maybe even get better opportunities doing it themselves.
I'm sure they can go to AEW and make some fire money if they wanted to. Tony's just paying everybody, So maybe they do that. But yeah, that sucked. And it's so funny because for weeks and weeks with SmackDown, it was like, okay, MFTs against the Wyatt Six. MFTs against the Wyatt Six. Now damn near everyone in that feud is gone. Tama, Tala, and Solo are the only ones left. So I wonder how they pivot the MFT storyline, or do we just... It's because right now it's Tama kind of on the outs, right?
I think we get what we've expected to get a long time ago, which is Bloodline or OG versus the 1.2 or 2.0 Bloodline. I think Roman Reigns has got his cousins behind him. Eventually, Solo has to get over there because
they kind of flirted with that last week, or potentially, I don't know. Again, my weeks are blurring as well, but they had a little interaction with Jacob. And we don't not Roman. So
we don't know who Jacob's talking to, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's a cousin.
We've been down this road before, brother. We didn't know who Randy Orton was talking to either.
No, don't do that.
So I'm not going to be too excited. I'm hopeful, but I'm not excited. Like they just dig up the ghost of Gorilla Monsoon, and that's or potentially Haku was who he was talking to be able to get that Tongan death grip.
What?
Shout out to my boy Hoop, who hit me up and said, "I got to tell you this. This was very funny." Hoop, my buddy Hoop, is not a wrestling fan whatsoever, and he was at the gym, and ESPN was on TV, and it said Jacob Fatu attacks Roman Reigns with a Tongan death grip, and he's like, He goes, what world are we in right now where this is on ESPN? And I had to explain to him, well, WWE and ESPN are in a partnership and they're trying to sell these pay-per-views. And I had to, I said PLEs. He goes, what's a PLE? And I was like, Jesus, he hasn't watched since the days of Stone Cold and Rock. But anyway,
mind you, he's a 40-year-old football coach.
Yeah.
Like, this guy give people context.
Yeah. He's football coach, 3 kids, coaches his son, and so he's doing other shit, but shit talker. You put that in there in his tagline too. But yeah, it just made me laugh, and I wonder about those people who are like just casually ESPN Sports Center watchers, and they're like, "What the hell?
What's a Tongan death grip?"
Yeah. Very funny.
By the way, I don't like that. I don't like that finisher for Jacob. It's not
kinda, yeah. I know.
It's not menacing. Like, this dude's doing moonsaults. Like, this dude is doing pop-up Samoan drops. Like, the Tongan death grip, I get it. I thought it was a mandible claw for a minute, but I was like,
Well, I remember Haku doing that in early for my watching in WWF before he left to WCW. Like, he was a tag partner with Andre for a while, then he was King Haku. I remember the move, but yeah, they definitely took that out of the archives, which also, when you're doing it, like, I get it if you could really get a hold here, but to get to that point, obviously wrestling you suspend belief anyways in many ways, but it's like, all right.
Yeah. like have him, like, it's just, man, I don't know anything submission wise I don't want a submission from Jacob. I want big powerhouse moves. I want a gore. He's hitting swanton bombs, man. Come on, like corkscrews through the air at 320 pounds. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Are you excited for this, for the Jacob Roman, or does it kind of feel like it's a bridge?
I was on board until you're like, you brought up the Oba conversation for the Mania post episode, where it's like, now's the go time for Oba. We don't need an open challenge for Oba. We need Oba Roman Reigns. That's what we need, because Bloodline's gonna be there, right? The cousin's gonna be there. Jacob's gonna be there. I just don't. Unless this is a setup for Oba or something later on at SummerSlam, I'm just not excited about it. Nothing has got me excited about it yet.
I think the thing with Oba is, okay, if I get from their standpoint, they want to save that for a bigger PLE, so maybe that's a SummerSlam thing. But in that same vein, we can't just have him now doing an open challenge. It feels so cheap and so dumb, especially when Trick Williams was like basically shitting on the US Open Challenge, saying that's not happening anymore. It just feels lame. And who in their right mind is going to come out and try to wrestle Oba Femi, especially when you get like the guys that have, like who was it on Monday? America. Yeah. Oh, well, not Otis originally. It was
Tozawa.
Yeah, and then Tozawa hopped out and Otis wrestled, which it was dope to see Oba get him up. Like, he had to put him on the ropes, but get him up and drop him. That was cool. And then the week before it was Grayson Waller, who now is like by himself and has zero story. We thought, oh, maybe it's going to be like a little bit of a feud with the New Day, because he was in there and there was arguments, but now it's like, all right, here's Grayson Waller just getting squashed by Oba.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And kind of side note there, like, Grayson, it did feel like Grayson, Javon Evans, Kofi, there was something about to happen there that we didn't get the payoff for, and which would have been fun. Like, it would have been fun to let something happen there. And I wonder if now that everything's out in the open about the contract and everything, I wonder if that's why we didn't see Xavier that whole interaction. I wonder if Xavier was already like, nah, man, they ain't paying me. I ain't showing up.
Yeah. Well, it was rumored that he had like some type of injury, right?
Yeah.
And then they had that video of him WrestleMania day or whatever when Seth came out with that jacket.
Oh yeah.
He was like pissed. But yeah, not having the New Day in WWE is just so weird. And I know you said you weren't necessarily a big New Day guy, but there was a time period where you weren't watching where they were huge, especially when it was the three of them, and it's just going to be weird without them there. I know the last year or so, they haven't really been like in any type of major storyline post them going heel, but it's just weird. I feel like they definitely could have used them. They're obviously stupidly talented, but you got to know your worth. So if they felt like they were getting screwed, they had to leave.
Who knows? Maybe they come back. That's a thing in pro wrestling.
It's an every week thing. It feels like.
Yeah, I mean, look at Aleister Black. He's already popping back up at AEW. He was gone less than a year, maybe a little over a year, but he's gonna pop back up, and then the House of Black is gonna be back.
He's going against his WWE twin at Fourth Rope, I think, is what I saw.
Cross
against Black. Yep.
Wow.
With Zelina
giving the internet what they've been asking for. Now let's settle the score. Ooh, that's a big man. I would not want to fight Karrion Kross.
Black is surprisingly big too. Like from a tall stature,
Yeah. Real Taekwondo kind of guy too. So
might catch a kick, cut, plow.
Going back to Tampa Bay Backlash, Fatu, Roman Reigns. Do we what does this do for either of them?
Well, I think, like I said, I think it's just a bridge to get Roman to Oba at some point. Roman
doesn't need a bridge to Oba though. He's the champion.
Yeah, but you need something for him to do because he said he's going to be here all through the summer. So he's got to wrestle someone at some point, right?
My good friend Garrett, he lives in he's in Arizona. He texted me, he said, yo, because he's going to SummerSlam. He texted me, he's like, yo, they took Roman off of summer dates.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw he was, at least for the next month and some change, he's like up till Clash, which is end of May. And then I think he's, at least what I saw, he was still booked, but I haven't dug into it.
But that's not booked through SummerSlam, right? That's not booked through summer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I think just him telling me that, not looking at any dirt sheets, I wouldn't be surprised if Roman loses, and it's because of the phone call that Jacob has been making.
I would love, that would be the biggest holy shit moment, a B or C PLE, right? Backlash has never been one where, outside of like debuting a new member of the fucking bloodline, a hoodie to pop up the past couple of years, black hoodie, there really hasn't been much to Backlash. Like I couldn't even tell you some of the matches. So if that does happen, that's huge. And it would be very cool to have Jacob hold it for a little while and then maybe lose it back to Roman, and then we get the Roman Oba. It has to be Roman Oba though. There's no other way to go. And also, like I said, we can't just water down Oba's character by just squash matches again. Like he beat Brock Lesnar. Now we're just going to have him go against some, not that they're jabrones, like all these guys can wrestle, but like, you know what I mean? They're characters.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah, like Gunther. Let's get him some big Damian Priest. Let's get him some big bodies. Let's get him some bigger names,
Gunther Cody is interesting. Like him coming and choking him out did Paul Heyman pull that string? And then is that just like a makeup because Brock decided to retire, so we're not going to get Brock Gunther, and it's like, oh, Paul worked some stuff in the back to get you over to SmackDown for this. I'm with that. Yeah, get that.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
you got the arguably the best heel, one of the best heels, and your babyface of babyfaces.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah, and we're not like, it's not a guy like Randy who obviously I think fans beyond me really do like Gunther, at least for like the style of wrestling and the shit he does, but they're not going to cheer him, right? Where Randy, even if he was turning heel, it was like, well, it's Randy Orton. We still love him.
I don't know.
There's never been that love for Gunther, like on the WWE main roster. Except for maybe when you retired Goldberg and the real ones were like, yes, get him out of here.
I don't know. I did not expect the type of hate that Cody got that whole run with Randy, though. Like, hate. People booing Cody, your champion, your babyface.
I'm telling you, though, people love Randy. And he was a good guy for the past, 5 years since he had split with the... Was it then when he split from the Wyatt stuff, or was he a heel during the KO run for a little? I don't know, but it seems like at least the past 3 years he's been a baby, and people love him and understand like, okay, he wants to get that title. You can't boo him when that music hits. But Gunther, on the other hand, hasn't built that love from like being a good guy, like with the kids. I mean, idiots like me are going to cheer him because he's just one of the best in the game. But it's like, I think this is how you get Cody back to being that, what do they call it?
White hot baby face?
Something baby face, not white hot. That seems a little racist from you, Dre. White hot.
That's what they call it.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of baby faces, side note to what we're talking about now, I finished the Bret Hart biography, and he is stupidly detailed in everything that he talks about, which is very cool. He is a bit of a perv at times. I didn't expect that. He is very open about who was doing what drugs and extracurricular activities, including himself. But the last 4-ish chapters are some of the most depressing shit you're going to consume. So totally up to you. If you're a fan of wrestling, it's incredible from like the early days of him starting with his dad in that territory in Canada, and then going all over the back and forth issues with Vince, how much he hates Shawn. It's interesting. He actually doesn't like Goldberg, but in the book, he's not as like cutthroat to Goldberg. He says, Bill's a good guy. He's just put in a position. At one point, he says he's a good guy. He's just put in a position he's not ready for. And I was like, huh.
That's honestly what it came down to, right? He wasn't a wrestler. He was a big body that was dominating, and they told him to go out there. Who was it? Was it Eric Bischoff that told him to go out there and do all that? I mean, Bischoff is a dickhead for that, right? He put a lot of people in harm's way. But Bill was just doing what he was told to do. I'm a wrestler, or I'm a football player. I'm going to go tackle guys.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, now when Brett has an interview, he's like, fuck Bill Goldberg. You know what I mean?
You got to keep it up now at this point.
Yeah.
Don't switch up on us now.
Yeah.
Brett.
Hogan stuff. It's like, it's a very good book if you're a fan of, I mean, even just wrestling history. I would suggest checking it out. It's stupidly long, though. Like, it's very long, but again, very detailed. I mean, he goes from talking about like meeting Andre the Giant as a kid all the way up to the last thing he's talking about is when he like hits after the Owen trial, which is just, bro, when Owen dies in that book, you're like, fuck. It's so sad, and it tears their family apart.
I don't know if I've ever asked you about Owen Hart situation. Do you think that was retaliation? Do you think that was a setup, or do you think it was truly an accident?
I think it was an accident for sure. There's no way I think they would do that. There's no way I think they would do that in that type of way. Like, I think in the 90s, there was probably some shady shit going on. But, like, from an aspect of this dude died in front of all of these people, I don't think there's any way in hell they would have, done that. Now, to say that they wouldn't try to hurt somebody in private or whatever, sure, but no, not in that way. That I'm positive that was an accident. But very sad. Owen was great. So
I always play with them on the video game.
Yeah, and that the last little bit. I mean, he did the Blue Blazer stuff, but like when he was with the Nation, and dude, he was amazing. And then his matches with Brett. Listening to that book, I was like, oh, I need to go back and watch that because it's been so long. And some of those matches, like, stupidly good.
All right. You can get it on Amazon.
Yep.
Amazon.com.
On what is it? Audible, or you can buy the book, whatever you like to do.
Out of everything on Backlash, I think I'm most excited about Breaker Rollins.
I am too. And yes, I am too. You know what was interesting is having them in the ring in like that shit talking session where for a while it was just like them just going back and forth. And I thought that was really good. It wasn't necessarily like what we've been seeing where someone attacks someone. It was like really good back and forth, which was refreshing.
Breaker's good, man. Breaker is a star. I missed him when he was gone. And the thing that's been going around the internet and around these wrestling podcasts is he gonna go Steiner? Is that? And I think you brought it up a while ago, and I said no, stay away from Steiner. The more that I see this rivalry between him and Rollins happen, the more I'm like kind of leaning towards Steiner.
Yeah,
I want him to be Breaker, but at the same time, I'm like, I see the more promos he's cutting, I can see his uncle, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know, man. The Steiner name would pop.
I think it would be cool, but I want him just to be. We all know he's a Steiner, and I think Breaker just gives him a different vibe, just violent, and because as good as the Steiners were, I never felt like they were that type of wrestler where they're just explosive and like, holy shit,
I wasn't either until he turned into Big Papa Pump. Once he was bench pressing guys in the air, I was like, oh, this dude's he's dominating.
He was, he was good as Papa Pump. I just mean like that, like, because Breaker can come up out of nowhere, right? Where he's just, boom, there, you're done, minus the whiff at Mania.
Yeah,
which probably was Seth's fault because how do you adjust running that fast down that ramp? But I don't know. I want him to stay Breaker. I don't know. It's just me.
I have noticed that Seth Rollins not as flamboyant.
He's kind of
why all black now? What's
he's
going on?
Dialed it down. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Budget cuts.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, we got to buy our own shit. I'm wearing the same stuff every time. Can we get to the real question about Backlash? Backlash. Did you see Danhausen's promo for it?
I missed it.
Because the old video, the very first Backlash where they had wrestlers just saying Backlash.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a close up. I don't know what they call that, but you're here, right? Just the face. And Backlash. At Backlash. And then Danhausen. Backlash? And they go through all of them. And then Triple H is the last one. Backlash. And then Danhausen. Backlash. But super funny. But yeah, who's his partner? I told you who I think it could be.
Yeah,
though we didn't remember his name.
Tell the audience. Because I think this is good. I think it's a good guess.
And again, I still haven't looked up his name. But Kit Wilson's former tag partner.
Pretty Deadly. The blonde and Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, I'll get IT on it.
In my opinion,
like, what if it's that? Like, what if he's like, hey, Kit, you left me, then maybe we get a storyline there, which is fun. And Miz and Danhausen can continue their stuff. Let me find out what that dude's name is.
But why would he be upset with Kit like to leave Pretty Deadly? You know, because Kit is still that
same type of guy.
Yeah. I was gonna say flamboyant. I don't know what the
but
the
they
proper
can make
term is.
it. They can make a story out of this super easy, and they've done this 100 times over. Where I was your partner, blah blah blah. I got injured. I was out. You were on this run. You never checked in on me once. Boom. There you go.
Oh yeah.
You
Somebody
know?
said John Cena too, but the invisible John Cena.
The invisible, that which would be hilarious. Elton Prince is his name.
Okay. And
yeah.
the better wrestler out of the two, in my opinion.
He is a good wrestler. Though Kit's fine, you know.
Kit can go.
Yeah. But that's not exciting to me if that's who it is. But I don't know who else it would be.
Jordan Grace. Give me Jordan Grace.
Wow.
Danhausen taking on Miz and Kit, man. Let's go.
Because has Danhausen, like, outside of R-Truth and kind of Damien, has he become friendly with anybody? Like, it's always just awkward interactions.
Yeah. Cena. I think him and Cena.
Well, yeah, but Cena is going to be there, though. Did you see that?
I didn't. Was he announced hosting again?
No. He announced he'll be there. It has a major announcement about the future of WWE. So I don't know what that means.
Geez. We're going to England. Psych. We're going back to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when he did that? Oh no, was it New Orleans?
Yeah,
it was supposed to have WrestleMania
and back to Vegas. Well, but it was. They gave it to him and then they took it away. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what that announcement will be, but he will be there.
If it's Cena, I'm no disrespect, but come on, guy. Like, you already retired, my G. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's him. I don't think he's a surprise. Though it would be funny, like you said, if the music did hit and it's like, oh, here he comes, and it's like nobody, you know, that would be funny.
What if it's the little John Cena?
Or one of the guys, maybe the guy who punched or who got pushed by Miz or Kit at Mania.
Gotta get their lick back.
The little wrestler, the little person. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think honestly it could be anybody.
Yeah. But we got to make a story out of it. We can't just have it be like, or who has he cursed that needs help?
The referee.
No, he uncursed him, remember? There was a whole
video. Oh, yeah.
Maybe Dominic. Maybe he asked Dominic for help and says, you know, I'll uncurse you if you help me in this match. That'd be fun.
Nah, not Dom. You can't mix him with that world. Like, he has his own world thing going on right now. Like,
yeah. I don't know. Then I don't know. But it is. I'm gonna watch to find out.
As long as they don't, like, please don't announce it on like Friday. We just found out. This is who it is. Please don't do that. Like, let it be a surprise.
I can see him doing that. That's really gonna piss me off. Let's see. What time? This is an earlier start time, right? Because there's like a UFC card too.
Is it? Oh, it is a Saturday. Yep.
Let's see. In order to lower the risk of clashing with UFC 328 main card, the event will start at 6 p.m. Eastern, so 4 our time.
Nice. I'll be able to watch some of it.
Yeah, dang. If you're in Salt Lake City and you consume this podcast, you have so many options this Saturday. You could chill a little bit, pregame a little bit, watch some Backlash, safely Uber to your next destination, which could be Manny's DCW show at Tree Light Studios. You got that. You could probably even go from Tree Light to Cumbia Mania. You could go visit Dre here at Sue's, I'm assuming, for the biggest UFC card in the history of the promotion. Yeah, so there's a lot of options for you guys this weekend, okay? Have fun, be safe, all right? We're not closing the show here, but I just thought about all this because there's a lot of shit going on wrestling related. Boom.
There is. And Santos, he should have did a watch party for Backlash. That'd have been cool.
Yeah. Because what time did he say that was starting? 9-ish?
9. Yep.
Yeah, see? Because what time does DCW start? 7?
7.
Boom. 4. Salt Lake City time, everyone. Obviously, we're talking Salt Lake City people. You're not going to fly from New York for this. Maybe you want to see Dre and you fly from New York. Shout out to Cypher Sounds. Do you still talk to him, by the way?
Yeah, actually, was just talking to Lucas, and I have to tell you some stuff off air.
Okay, all right. 4 p.m. Boom. Backlash. 7 p.m. DCW. 6 p.m. 7, whatever. DCW. We should get that right. And then maybe a little bit of Cumbia Mania and your night at Sue's. Dancing to the sounds of DreRawka. DreRawka. Man.
Yeah, man. I haven't been to Sue's in damn near 2 months almost. It's been a minute. Yeah, because I had Fierce.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I had Bad Boy Brian cover for me. And
shout out to Bad Boy Brian.
Yeah, shout out to
Triple B.
Big B's.
Also a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah. We got a lot of wrestling fan friends, man. We gotta capitalize on that and take their money.
Hopefully they don't listen to this. They don't. They're assholes. They don't support. Go ahead.
They're not broke either. They got money.
No. Brian's always buying shoes.
Last match. That's we got 4 matches on Backlash. That's it.
5.
Oh, okay. So who's the 5th? We got Gingerbread Man versus Trick.
Yeah.
U.S. title.
Yep. Let's just go through it. Let's give our predictions.
Let's do it.
Okay. My assumption is this show is going to start out with Seth and Braun. It's going to start out with just a fire match. So yeah, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker with the Wise Man.
Yeah, Braun Breaker's winning. He has the vision behind him. Rollins is by himself. We haven't seen his Foot Clan in a long time. Braun Breaker's winning this match.
That was so stupid. The stupidest thing ever. But yeah, I kind of feel like Breaker gets the dub too, and then Seth gets that payoff later in winning. Or maybe it's flipped. It's hard to say because is Seth just going to lose all the time? You know, we say it doesn't hurt Seth, but at some point you got to get a dub. So I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna go with Seth getting the win here at Backlash, and then they're gonna meet up again, potentially SummerSlam, and Breaker will get that win. Trick Willie with Lil Yachty against Sami Zayn for the United States Championship.
Not a chance in hell Sammy's winning this match.
No. Yep, that's easy. That's an easy one. Boom. I like it. Lil Yachty's invested too. He's invested, and he's not annoying.
Well, that voice.
Well, okay.
That voice, man.
Yeah, so my son, he was like, "Oh, Lil Yachty makes music," you know, because we haven't ventured into that. Right now, it's Travis Scott, it's Kendrick, still a little bit of Bad Bunny, Kid Cudi, and I'm like, "Yeah, Lil Yachty makes music." So on the next time we got in the car, he's like, "Can you play a Lil Yachty song?" And I'm like, "Fuck." I guess like Broccoli with Drum is what I thought about. So I played that and he's like, "This is kind of fun." And then I'm like trying to go into other Yachty shit. And I'm like, he's like, "I don't like this. Go to the next one, Dad." "I don't like this. Go to the next one, Dad." I
take a trip to Poland.
He goes, "I don't like his voice." I said, "Well, yeah.
You're not the only one."
Yeah. Next match, Io Sky against Asuka.
That's right. Banger. This actually might be the match of the night, to be honest with you.
Very well could be.
I think you give Asuka the win.
Do you?
I think you give Asuka the win. The teacher is now fighting the student, or the student's fighting the teacher, and I think Asuka is gonna be like, "Yo, see, like I told, like you can't mess with me. I'm queen." And then it's just gonna set up another thing, and we're gonna get Asuka, Io back and forth. It's going to take us through summer. It's going to be great. She spit in her face. She missed her face. Psh, dyed her whole teeth.
I love the mist. Such a fun element. I, however, feel like Io's getting the win here because we didn't see her at Mania. There was no Io Mania.
That's crazy.
I think we're getting Io getting the dub here. And no Kyrie, right? Like, that's...
Well, she's out.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, it just feels weird she's gone. I don't know. She's another one of those cuts. And I don't know if we covered those with
Nah,
Santos.
we didn't cover Kyrie, but it's just weird that people were chanting, "We want Kyrie."
Yeah,
Come on, guys! Like, let's just keep it honest. Like,
and I
Kyrie was
think
cool.
that was more of her wanting to leave, is what I read. Like she wanted to
Yeah.
go to Japan, and
I feel it.
which it's cool. Okay, Danhausen and Mystery Partner versus The Miz and Kit.
Oh, I'm not picking against Danhausen. That
No.
boy has the curse on his side.
Undefeated. He's undefeated.
Oh yeah,
He might get that Goldberg streak soon.
yeah. What if a mystery partner is just like a weird monster that he creates? What if we get a new character?
Like a you know what would be dope is if he did have some type of big enforcer, but is just like
Omos?
Omos is doing this thing in AAA. I don't see him. That maybe.
Or Psycho Clown? What if it is a AAA guy?
That'd be cool. That'd be fun. You know what would be, and again, I need to check in on AAA because it's been a couple weeks, but maybe he makes a deal with Dom to get one of his AAA boys up there, and then it becomes a thing. I don't know why I'm trying to weave Dom into this. I'll leave that alone. But I think it would be cool for Danhausen to have a big bodyguard type character for a little bit. And even if the guy turns on him down the road, it's fun, But yeah, Danhausen's not losing.
Nope.
We're going to hit the Goldberg streak numbers. And then obviously we get the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns against Mr. Yaramin Jacob Fatu.
I don't see Roman losing. I think Roman's gonna put belt to ass and he's gonna win.
I just want it to be, and I think it will be, because they're not going to bury Jacob by any means. Just a competitive, fun match, and then we'll get some bloodline interference, and then hopefully whoever Jacob's talking to again, if it's Haku, everyone's going to be like, "Fucking God." No disrespect to Haku, but I'm just saying, like, that's not. But he did say "I love you" on that call. Who does he love?
Is there a chance it's Zilla?
Is it Zilla, or is he still love Solo?
No.
No.
Nah, because Solo told him, he was like, "Remember, I love you, Solo," and he smacked him.
That's true. You're right. Everyone wants it to be Zilla, which is why I don't think it's Zilla.
We've been wanting him for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah. And they just put out a workout video together that came across my YouTube algorithm timeline feed. I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's just them pushing massive amounts of weight. I'm like, well, all right.
Yeah. And you wouldn't weave Powerhouse Hobbs in this, right?
They did for how he talked with Jacob in the back, but I also don't think that that's who he was talking to on the phone. That doesn't really get people going, give people what they want. So yeah, I think Roman wins, but I think we get a little bit of again, Backlash. We've introduced new members to the Bloodline storyline the past 2 years. I think it's been potentially 3. Now, 2 of the 2 that were recently introduced are no longer in WWE.
Yep.
In JC Mateo / Jeff Cobb and Tonga Loa, but this is where we debut. Black hoodie gang. If they do come out in a black hoodie, the next episode we record afterwards, black hoodie the whole time. I'm just wearing a black hoodie.
So I will too. Black hoodie season. Hey, they are in Miami. I'm not saying it's Bad Bunny. And I know we said we wouldn't name this guy's name any longer.
With Danhausen?
No.
Oh.
The guy on the phone with Jacob. What if it is the High Chief? What if it is the final boss?
We're not
Miami.
I'm not even
Florida.
thinking about it.
I know
he was in Vegas.
On,
he was in Vegas around Mania time. No, I'm done.
All right.
The Rock in wrestling is over.
Gotcha.
It's over. I'm not even entertaining it.
What if we do get the if? Oh man.
If we get that, I will be happy and excited, but also I will temper my expectations on what is to happen going forward because it always just doesn't end up how we want it to be.
Yeah, true. All right, man. Well, I got a hard out at 1. I gotta
Gang, me too.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, if you want to watch Backlash again, it is this Saturday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. If you are in Salt Lake City or in the greater area of Salt Lake City, you can go check out Cumbia Mania, 9 p.m. at the Drift Lounge with Santos, Jay Style, Bless One, and a bunch of luchadors from the Lucha Project. That'll be a lot of fun, so go check that out. And if you are wanting to do something later on in the evening, I'll be at a bar named Sue, 8136 South State Street for UFC 328 Hamzat versus Strickland. And man, these guys got bad blood. Like it's gotten real personal.
It's real.
I won't even repeat what they both have been saying to each other. It gets real nasty. So it should be a good fight. A lot of animosity, a lot of anger. What he's saying, and one, a lot of hostility, a whole lot of anger.
DCW too, Mayday. Don't forget, you can go to that as well. You're just driving all over the valley. That starts at 7:30. Tree Light Studios. Our boy Big Country, Big Gang, Big Country. He'll be performing. He'll be wrestling. He'll be starring. Good guy. He wants to come back on the show. I told him I'd talk to you about it, and we can get back to him just to talk wrestling. Not even to have to promote anything. He's just a good human being. I bought a shirt from him, and I need to get that from him too. So
let's run it. Let's get it. Let's get it going. All right. Where can I follow us? Wanda.
Figure the number 4 podcast, wherever you get your media, your podcasts, your socials, all that. You just figure the number 4 podcast.
Hey, Mr. Gerald there.
Geraldine Harvey, yes.
What's the Knicks gonna do, man? Is it Knicks in 4? Is it Knicks in 5? What are we looking at?
It's Knicks in 4. The 76ers, they blew their load the last series against the Boston Celtics, and Joel Embiid, he can't even stay upright, and New York Knicks season, okay? They're going to go on. They're probably going to play the Detroit Pistons, shockingly. I thought Cleveland had it in them. They don't. And then we're going to, on the other side, I hope it's the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sorry to all my Laker fan friends and people, but you know what? It's, Luka. LeBron's getting old. He's playing great, but it's goddamn Oklahoma City.
Go New York. Go New York. Go. All right, we out. Y'all have a great day.
Peace.